I wake up in a great mood. Nothing can screw up Christmas Eve. I get up, make my bed. Vincent is still sleeping. It's a pity to wake him up, but I can't wait for share my joy. If I don't do it now, emotions will overfill me, and I'll drown. Happy but stupid death. Vincent, good morning. Time to wake up. Oh, good morning. He grabs his phone. You never wake up so early. Had a bad dream? Course not. I just can't sleep when Christmas is so close. You're so excited. Vince gets up from bed and stretches. Soon you'll feel this excitement too. It's unavoidable. Christmas spirit will not leave you behind. Are you a secret agent of Mr. Santa? You're so loyal to this celebration. It's suspicious. How dare you suspect me? Your best friend? I use all my artistic skills. It works and Vince laughs. Unforgivable me. But anyways, what will we do so early? It's not so early, just a few minutes before breakfast. Or an hour? We'll manage. Vincent gives me a warm smile. How about we begin our wondrous adventure with a with the bathroom. Oh. I thought they're gonna do something in the bathroom, like... But no! Today's morning is chill and beautiful but deceiving. I am dragged into a dangerous game unsuspecting. The bitter taste of defeat freezes my body. It's all over. What's wrong with your face? Accept your defeat like a man. Beautiful classmate decides to kill me with her sharp words. Oh, life is so unfair. Are you disappointed? It was so close. I don't understand why only the size matters here. He looks cute, I think. And you tried hard. Don't try to comfort me, Vince. I have to accept my fate and bear it alone. Okay, first round winner is Emily. You get 1 point. Now, clear the field. I have a more difficult task for you. Oh, clear the field? How cruel. I knew we couldn't be together. Oh, hello, Kevin. Need a hand? Nah, I gave it birth. It's my duty to kill it. I hear a familiar deep laugh behind. So much drama out of nothing. For a moment, I almost failed to hide my smile. I shouldn't break out my play yet, or I'll waste previous 10 minutes of acting. Oh, Chris, how would I love to be such a careless youngster? It seems Vincent also has a hard time to abstain from smiling. Right. Chris pushes me towards my creation. Well, we shouldn't become friends, Snowman, but I won't forget you. I destroyed it not without a joy. I lost the first round, but I'll show my mastery in the second. Done? Good. You'll have only 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, this is like MasterChef. To make a snowman in the form of... How about you, Mr. Bennett? Flattering, but I refuse. Who's slacking? David? David! Who's David? David in 3 minutes. A person? It's not easy. Why me? We need more time! And now to determine who wins! I will determine the winner. Ooh. Now get to work! You're a teacher, it's subjective. It's time's running. Emily beats me again! I could take my revenge only in make a swan and make us something else. She got to the title of Snow Queen and the promise of some sort of surprise in the evening. Actually, even Vincent and Chris did better than me. And no matter how hard I tried to play a role of fallen warrior, I couldn't help but let out a smile on my face. Snowman contest was a lot of fun and I couldn't hide it. I will never be an actor. I look around and found out that most kids have left. Hello, are you hungry? We've spent quite a lot of time in the open air. If Vince didn't ask, I wouldn't even notice how hungry I am. The diner must be in a rush hour with people occupying all 3 tables. It's not our turn, remember? Oh yeah, but I couldn't try to get something to eat outside. Will you wait here? I'd better come with you. There's nothing to do here. It must be too crowded though, so you should wait for me. I'll be right back. More Chris? I wonder where other kids went. Chris and Kevin vanished. Ah! Might it if they went somewhere together? It could also mean they finally get along well. Or they went to have it out. I hope Chris will not hit him. He wouldn't think twice to get in a fight, but Kevin is different. I should look for them to calm myself. Just a few minutes. Vincent can't return so fast. I make a few steps and I hear someone's voice. You again? Why are you doing this? Got lost, Fletcher? Wow, he scared me. Sneaking behind me. Oh, it's you. No, I lost 2 of my friends and I'm going to find them. Maybe they don't want you to find them. Doubt it. Kevin at least would prefer my company instead of Christopher's. Speaking of, this guy might have seen him. Haven't you seen them, by the way? Christopher and Kevin from my class. He smirks in a strange way. Carter? Yes. There's only one Christopher in my class, but he might not know it. Why asking me? Did he say something about me? I doubt it. You're from our school. You should know them. At least Chris. He stands out. Get it? Because he's so tall. He seems surprised. You got me wrong. But it's funny. And I haven't seen my what? Friends. Okay. What exactly did I get wrong? I don't like feeling like an idiot, but get into a lot of situations where I do recently. Gabriel looks evaluating me. He steps up to me, leans to my side, and brings his face close to mine. Too close. You look like a nice guy. I'll give you a good advice. Don't get yourself involved with Carter. What? I feel annoyed. Why does he think I will listen to his advice? Almost a stranger has no right to tell me how to treat my friends. At a first glance, Chris looks dangerous, but I know it's just a shell. I will not. At this moment, Gabriel's head gets a precise hit with a small snowball. I couldn't finish my words. Who dared? Another snowball hits its head. I look around for the sniper. Vincent? Oh, hi. I accidentally... It's hard to hit someone's head accidentally. 2 times. You'll pay for that. You'll pay for it. Gabriel sits down to prepare his own snowballs. Looks like Vince started a war. Gabriel looks insulted. Okay, I just remembered SpongeBob and Patrick's snowball war. Okay, Gabriel looks insulted. I can't help but laugh. Ah! And I get hit with a snowball from Gabe. I got a new enemy. Well, you're outnumbered. Give up. You'll beg for mercy yourself. I ran away a bit to make some space for myself. Let's go. Let's go. A fight without me? The third team joins in, and Vincent gets an attack from behind. Over time, a little game becomes bigger, and I notice when it turns into a battlefield. Cover me! When I get to Vince, I notice Chris running towards us. I can't understand if he wants to help us or not, but I won't give him a choice. I challenge you! He dodges my ball, but I get his attention. All that's left to find Kevin, but it's not important right now. I need to survive. It's a mess. Come on, quick, eat some small balls. SpongeBob joke. Snowballs are whistling around in all directions. It's impossible to dodge. Yeah, you have to dodge it like sands. I lost sight of my friends, and after a few minutes, I got caught and left under a watch from a guy with a flag. When did it become capture the flag game? My guard gets distracted and I run away. I need reinforcements. I can't find Vincent, but I find Chris, yes, who seems to have stopped playing. He stands far from the battlefield together with Gabriel. What's going on? I take a deep breath and come closer to those two. It was fun, but I need a break. Hello, what are you doing here? I came to spend Christmas. Isn't it obvious? Is this some sort of a joke? How did your family allow the young master to such an ordinary place? You're so acrimonious. Okay, first we got Adam and now we got Gabriel. What? Even thought of visiting a psychotherapist? They're wrangling? It shouldn't be like that. And you're still the same. Always know what's better for others. Chris looks angry. It might not end well if I don't interfere. Hey, it's Chris! Do you know where I can find Kevin? They both look at me like I'm a nuisance. Of course it's none of my business, but I don't like quarrels. No idea. Maybe... Leave us alone! But don't intervene. It's none of your business. Okay. None of my business. I know that, but hearing such words from a friend is a little hurtful. It's not a personal talk. All our talks are personal. Gabe's face turns and looks more defenseless. Since when? Don't ask such an obvious question. Every talk, every our meeting is personal. Personal insult. Gabriel looks confused. Chris' words hurt him. Are you angry at me? Guys, what are you doing here? Doesn't look like a friendly talk. Vincent stands between me and Chris. Vincent, could you please take Scott with you? I'm not a furniture piece. Okay, I'll leave, only I won't leave until you stop fighting. I am but a drama. Everyone came here to rest and you're ruining it. What else would you expect from our class rep, huh? I'm sick of your pretentious righteousness. Chris, why do you say that? Vincent can speak for himself. I know you don't like me, but it's not related. It's a bad day to have it out. Air gets tense. I'm out of here. We're not done yet. I need to diffuse the tension. I'm sorry to interrupt your talk, but it will be better if you just end it. Still here? What the hell? Looks like he doesn't take me seriously. It annoys me a lot. I thought we just already talked about this. I thought you believed Scott. Chris! He comes closer to them. Sorry. Christopher, stop acting like a child. Vincent is gravely serious and even aggressive. It's the first time I see him like that. Chris pushes his shoulder a little and Vince steps back. Don't come near me. So much passion, so much expression. You've found great friends, haven't you? I do not belong here. If you still want to talk, let's do it later. Do you still have my number? Of course not. I have yours. I'll text you. Why texting if you can sort it out right here, right now? Kirby looks at me and Vince. You seem to have other things to attend to. Have fun. Did you come down? Vincent gives his hand to Chris, but he beats it off. They drilled each other with glances, but both seem irritated and ready to fight. Just don't touch me. It's alright. I look at Gabriel's back while he leaves. Are you friends? Chris frowns and shows a weak smile. We're foes. Okay. The situation seems to hit him hard. Why did I intervene? If I didn't, they must have sorted it out peacefully. But now, I don't know. And Vince looks down too. I messed up. Chris and Gabriel have a tense relationship. Chris always acts like he wants to push everyone who tries to come closer. I don't get it. He's a good guy. Stuck your nose where you shouldn't and now stay here. What? Stuck your nose where you shouldn't and now stay here drowning in your disappointment? Stop it. Okay. Sorry. I'm a fool. You always act like one. It's in your blood. Excuse me? Well, thanks. If it's done, should we... Hello, Vincent. Would you come here for a moment? Mr. Bennett! How long has he been standing there? I'll be right back. Okay. I relax a little and feel hungry again. Speaking of which, Vincent went for food. What happened? But the diner should be empty now, so it doesn't matter. You and Gabriel. Enough. How do you know him even? I met in a cable-way tram. So it was him. Do not get yourself involved with Gabriel. I wanted to object, but remembered what Gabe told me the same about Chris. It's useless to ask now, but I'll know the truth between them sooner or later. Would you like to eat? Certainly. Would you like to leave our class rep pal behind? I feel the irony in his voice, but I'm still happy he calls Vince a pal. Of course not. He's back. He's back. I got scolded for that accident and was asked to scold you too. So I'm scolding you. Don't do it again. Sure, scold us more, Vince. It will help. Sir, yes, sir. Never again. Okay, let's go eat something. Vince looks confused. Sorry, I didn't bring any food. It's fine. Let's take Kevin and eat peacefully in a good company. Only I have to find him first. I'll be back soon. You should go find a table. As soon as we separate, it starts to snow. Snowflakes gracefully dance, falling down to meet their sisters on the ground. I raise my eyes to the sky to witness the beauty of the moment. Few snowflakes land on my eyelashes, and I have to blink. I need to move. I didn't expect to find Kevin so fast. He stands behind our hotel and seems to be charmed by the snowfall too. He catches the snow on his hands and smiles sincerely. Time almost stops. Kevin seems to be deep in his thoughts, and I'm scared to break that fragile feeling. He closes his eyes and raises his hands even more to catch the snow. I step forwards and he notices me. Scott? Did I interrupt? No, there's nothing to interrupt. I'm standing and doing nothing. We want to have a lunch at the diner and then go and get tubing. What do you say? He thinks for a while, considering all pros and cons. Alright, I'm in. I'm hungry too. We move towards the diner, which is only 3 minutes away. You look so happy just now. Really? Interesting. I'm glad you enjoyed the vacation. Do you like snowfalls? As any other beautiful nature event. Huh? I thought the snow had a special meaning to him. Or something. Michelle likes it. She likes to play with snow. Make or snow angels. His voice turns very. I think Michelle looks like an angel even though without snow wings. Judging by Kevin's talk, she's pretty and good girl. Last year, Aunt sent us for a week to a similar place. But it didn't snow for a while and Michelle was sulking at the weather like all the time. On our last day, snow started to fall and snowflakes were huge. The ground was covered quickly. Michelle dragged me to the outside and we spent several hours playing. I tried to convince her to get inside many times. And I had to take her on my hands or she'd spend the night in the snow. Next morning, she had a high fever. I felt guilty, but she only smiled happily at my frown face. She sighed that it's fine. She got sick because she saw a miracle. You're sick because you saw a miracle. It's a miracle that I got sick. She meant snowfall. Really, when I saw her looking charmed at how snowflakes fall down, I thought it was a miracle. Small, insignificant to the universe, but so important to me. He stops and blushes a little. Forget it. Ah, you're blushing. Why? It's a touching story. I don't want you to think that I... He's embarrassed. I wonder why. He's a good brother. It's too late. Okay, I told you that story, but don't think I'm a sentimental whiner. It's all right. You love her. It's normal. He looks at me with. Don't tell anyone. Sure. You can count on me. After the situation with Greg, he must be afraid that someone again will use his weakness against him. But I don't think it's weakness. Family ties. It's great. Magic! After the lunch, we go to one of the middle tracks made specifically for tubing. Honestly, I've never tried it, but it looks very fun. Others also share any anticipation. Their eyes shine. The first and second descents we make in a row. It was fun until we had to stop. At the end of the track, we were forced into a mess of our own bodies and tubings. We quickly find out that it's impossible to stop carefully. I'm worried about Kevin's glasses. But Kevin shows unexpected agility and dexterity, and he avoids body pile easily. I envy him! Each of us lights a few times more. I am so sorry that most of this is talk. But that's the point of visual novel, eh? I don't know for the others, but I have lots of snow inside my jacket. Ew! Yeah, ew! Snow! I get tired soon, and Kevin suddenly disappears. When did he do it? Take a rest, If I keep going, what happens? I want to ride the tubing more. We can rest another time. At some moment, Vincent gets into the queue and I'm left alone with Left alone with Chris. We lose people. I shiver from something cold in my collar. Hey! I push Chris a little. He smirks at me. I try to remove the rest of the snow, but it's melted already. You'll pay for it! I attacked Chris but couldn't put my snowball in his collar. Putting Chris down is too hard for me. Tall guys are so lucky. They don't have a hard time fighting with guys like me. And I'm not even short. My height is average. How average? He laughs. Damn, he has fun while I have to freeze. Stop messing around! You're annoying! Sorry! A short adult woman, sorry, stops our fun. It doesn't actually matter how tall you are. She does a good job in making us feel ashamed. I rush down after Chris. Winds hit my face. I feel the speed and agitation. I love it! Every bump makes the tubing to jump. Soon, the angle changed to less steep and I'm supposed to slow down. Or so I hope. Like every other time, I just hit the tubing in front of me, roll in a cool way. I couldn't get 9 out of 10 for this trick. It's 10, and catch someone's body. I'm lucky it's just one of my male classmates. A girl would suspect me for harassment. I think I ate some snow. Don't eat too much. He helps me to stand and grabs my hand to walk me away from the track before someone else hits us. It's fun, but I'm all covered in snow and frozen. You're so clumsy. Hey, it's your fault too. You shouldn't have put snow behind my collar. He looks away, pretending it's not his doing. Achoo! We need to get inside. And what about tubings? Can't wait. Are you really freezing? I don't understand your surprise. Well, I jump from feeling a sudden warmth on my back. What are you doing? Warm it. Okay. And we go to another dimension. No, not where are you going? Warming you? He closes his hands on my. He closes his hands on my chest. His jacket covers me and his chest sticks to my back. My jacket is wet! You'll freeze too! Not at all. You're warm. If only there's CG! I'm embarrassed, especially since it works and I feel warmer this way. Everybody's looking at us. Envy. What? Or rather, they think your idea is doubting. What do you think? I'm confused. It's like he's parenting me. I think you should keep your warmth for special occasions. Ooh, yes, for special occasions. Like what? Cuddling? And I'm good. I get out of his embrace, trying to be careful and run away. To step in the queue, of course, not because I blush heavily. Today we beat the record for 14 spending time outside the cold weather. Seriously, we spent the whole day on tubings. It's probably wet because of Scott. Oh, winky, winky, winky. I lost count of how many hours it was. It wouldn't be surprised if we all catch a cold. Sorry, school. To be nobody to attend you. I hope to bring myself to the warm fireplace as soon as possible, but the universe had the other idea. The universe in the face of Mark Bennett. That's why right now I'm not slacking on a cozy sofa, but going on an adventure. Yay! Or not. I mean, going to the diner doesn't seem like an interesting adventure, but all you need to have is faith, right? My job is to get David back to the hall. What is he even doing at the diner? I have no idea, especially since celebration meal is coming soon. I can't wait for midnight. Wait a moment. Am I seeing things again? It's dark outside after all. Yes, there's definitely someone outside. And they move towards the forest. Why now? It's dangerous. I tried to have a better look and recognize my night fella. It's him! But what the hell is he doing outside now? He's only wearing a t-shirt. He definitely has something wrong with his head. I ran after him, but a bit near the woods. Don't go inside! You'll get lost just like Belle! Getting myself lost here at night is not the best idea. But I have no choice. I make a few steps forward and dive into the total darkness. Total darkness! I can hear his footsteps, but I can't see him. It's too dark and I see no footprints. Hello? Anybody here? I walk deeper into the woods. It becomes colder. I can't stay here for long. Where are you going? Get back! I start to worry more and more. I don't see the exit anymore. Going further now is simply... I don't want to get lost. There's a small crossing in front of me. Turn left? I'll go left. I still hear snow creaking under his feet. Does that mean I'm going to the right way? It seems I have to hurry. I lost the feeling of time. My phone is out of range. I feel panic rising in my heart. Oh my god, is that Grandma Willow? Will she sing, "Sweet, sweet nightingale, do you understand? Sweet, sweet nightingale, do you understand? They don't know the noctua, they choose it on the sand." All of a sudden, the boy appears in front of me. I almost jump and stop. He stands still near a large tree. It feels so out of place. The boy in just a t-shirt doesn't shiver from the cold. He just stands half feet in the snow. It looks surreal. I think for a moment that I'm hallucinating. I pinch my cheek, but he's still there. He turns around slowly. It's really the boy I saw last night. You came. What do you mean? All this time you've been waiting for me here? I come to my senses and quickly remove my jacket to put it on his shoulders. I feel how cold his body is for a short moment. I need to get him out of here. Let's go back. You're freezing. Why don't you put on your clothing? And the forest, it's not allowed to come in here. Sorry, it's not allowed to come here alone. You might get lost and... Please, help me. Doesn't he know any other words? It's not the best time. Okay, fine. What do you want me to do? Here. He points his hand to the tree. Here. Right, the tree. What's with it? I left something inside the hollow. I can't get to it. I sigh with relief. At least I know what does he want. All right. I need to climb the tree and fetch something from the hollow. I come closer. It's pretty high up and I'll manage. I made something for her but couldn't give. They hid it. I grab the nearest trunk and start ascending. My hands are freezing. I can't do it fast. It's all lost if you don't help me today. Is it a present for this Christmas? No, not this. Or for Christmas. For Christmas? Friends. If it was, I climb higher. It's hard, but I'm close. A friendly joke. They get it back themselves. You should talk to them about their behavior. They're good. I don't think so. He asked for help third day in a row. It means he has been coming here all this time and couldn't fetch his present. Yeah, he's like a polar bear. Ah, strange that he doesn't ask someone from the staff to help. They do in no time. Is he afraid his friends might get scolded? By the way, what's your name? Oli? Oli! Rolly! Hooray! Hooray! In the land of perfect cups, he's the swellest kid around. Scott Fletcher. Nice to meet you. Right about time. Right about time. I look down at him and see a light smile. Thank you. Oh, it's a present. I did it! I did it! Dun, 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 dun. We did it! We did it! We did it! Yeah, Camisinos! We did it! Now I need to fetch his present. I don't see anything though. I put my hand inside the hollow. I hardly sense anything because my hands are freezing cold, but I touch something that doesn't feel like wood. Got it! I can see the box with the label for Dear Mom. Did his friends do it with a present Oli separate for his mom? I feel rage rising in my blood. Oli, I'm going down and we'll have a long talk with those who did it, okay? No answer. Strange. I start climbing down and look to his side. He wouldn't leave without the present, would he? But he's gone. He left me here! Oli? Oli! Time slows down, and I lose my balance. My hands stop working for a brief moment and I drop in the air. Shit! I feel the hit. There's a lot of snow around, but why is it so painful? I feel numb and my eyes close against my will. I need to get back on my feet. I need to return. I need... Scott? Did I take a nap? He's waking up. Sorry, I got sleepy. Sleepy? We found you in the forest, unconscious, wearing sweater only. Would you be so kind to tell us what the hell were you thinking? Give him some slack. Scott, how are you feeling? Does your head hurt? What happened? My head does hurt for sure. I sit down and try to assert the situation. I'm in the hall sitting on a sofa. Looks like I did something stupid. I remember going outside to do something Mr. Bennett asked, but I got distracted. Oh! Where's the present? You mean this one? It was near you. Vincent handed me over the box. The box! Did you see the short boy near me? He should have been in my jacket, actually. Your jacket was beside you, laying in the snow, and no other idiots nearby. Only you could get yourself lost in the woods on the Christmas Eve. I think he went back to the hotel. Looks like he was visiting that tree all the time. He knew the way. He knew the way. Finally, someone knew the way and couldn't get lost. What time is it? 11 o'clock. I need to hurry. I take the neatly packaged box and jump from the sofa. Where are you going? You shouldn't do any quick movements. I have to bring it to... And suddenly it strikes me. Everyone around looks at me. They're worried and confused. In their place, I'd feel the same. Crazy guy loses his conscience outside in the middle of the forest at winter. If they didn't find me, it could have been much worse. Thank you for saving me. Arigato gozaimashita! You don't have to hide it from us. What happened? He's polite as always, but his eyes tell, how did you even get yourself in this mess? Why were you alone? I feel guilty. I need to bring it back before Christmas. Or my grand adventure was for nothing. I laugh in embarrassment, trying to diffuse the tension. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll walk you, okay? Where are you going? Scott, would you please explain yourself? It's not easy to find another guy in this world who's so good at finding troubles like me. Mr. Bennett allows me to go only under Vince's supervision. I try to explain about Oli, but I stop in the middle of the story because they both give me doubtful looks. They probably think I was delirious. By the way, it was Mr. Bennett who organized the search. I think he'll never ask me to do any errands anymore. At least something good came out of this mess. This door? Yes. I knock. It was this room where I met Oli in the past 2 nights. I think he lives here. I hear footsteps from behind the door. Hello! Okay, hello! And I see an adult woman. I'm sure it's the right place. Oli has a striking resemblance to his mother. I smile. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. You must be busy with Christmas. But can I speak with Oli, please? Her face twists. Why did you come? I need to give him back something he lost. Do you think it's funny, young man? Please leave. Sorry, it must be a misunderstanding. I remember Oli has some good friends. She thinks we're one of them. Has he not came back yet? What do you want? Time's running out. There's no guarantee I can meet Oli, who tends to appear before Christmas. I have something for you. I give her the present I was hiding behind my back. At first, she seems surprised. Then her face is touched with an anguished smile. Wow. Where did you get it? His handwriting. Did he write it? Oli was eager to give it to you. Sorry I'm doing it in his place. She looks at us like, oh my gosh, I got the goosebumps. Like we're totally mad. I feel uneasy. She wipes tears that started running down her cheeks. Vincent comes closer to her and puts his hand on her shoulder. He looks even more stunned than me. Should I bring you some water? I don't know how you did it, but thank you. I don't understand what's going on. She's crying and looks at us with suspicion, but still gratitudes us. Oli could be a problem child, and she didn't expect to receive something from him. Please, don't cry. Everything's going to be alright. But my words do exactly the same. She cries even harder. And then something unexpected happens. She just embraces both me and Vince. Thank you! I feel relieved. Everything is going to be alright. I did my job and Oli can't stop worrying. I hope he won't scare anyone anymore at night. Except for you! My heart beats faster in anticipation. Celebration feeling is everywhere and spirit fills the room just like I dream in my childhood. I feel the warmth inside and I'm happy to just be here together with everyone. My classmates and other kids sit down at a huge table filled with various dishes. Food is amazing, and the table has no empty spots. Sweet rolls, salads, meat, fish, garnishes, and tasty drinks. And the main star, beautifully roasted turkey with oranges. It's right in the center of the table, surrounded by candles. Do you remember the second ghost story, Cookie? I'm almost sure it was about Oli. I know, right? It was the one that he has a lot of friends who neglects him, and after that when they went hide and seek and then they just left him and he was frozen to the snow. Christmas tree sparks with electrical lights that reflects in decorations. It smells of fir and resin, and that smell joins and mixes with food, turning into a single aroma. It smells of Christmas! Christmas! Under the tree, presents are waiting for their moment. Except for mine. I still don't know what to do. My present burns my right pocket. David, did you really think I wouldn't notice? Why me? Teacher's flair. Oh, come on, it's almost no alcohol. And I'm 16. Pass it here. I spent all my pocket money on this. You can't be so cruel. It's Christmas Eve today. Come on, cheer up dude, it's Christmas. I'm waiting. I know. You just want to drink it all alone. One starts to laugh. I like David for his directness. Whatever he does, you just can't get angry at him. Alcohol is confiscated. It's just a few minutes before Christmas. Hope you will remember this Christmas for a long time. Somewhere deep inside your heart. No, noisy, obstinate, but still friendly family. Whatever happens next year, remember, you have your friends ready to share your joy and sadness. Are you part of the family too? Good old Uncle Mark. Uncle Mark. Everyone starts to laugh again. Even Mr. Bennett can't hide his smile. Oh, smile. That's a smirk. It's UkieKooki. Careful with words. I'm just 31. You're 31? You stupid. And now, what you've been waiting for. Yes, let's go check the presents. Hooray! But first, I have to give Santa's little present to our snow family. It's under the tree and finds a small, neatly packaged present. Merry Christmas! Emily blushes heavily. Ah! Could it be that she likes... What? Poor thing, she doesn't know he won't be interested no matter how hard she tries. Because he has Norman. She rushes to open the box. It's a book! As you would expect from a literature teacher. That's not all. I prepared a present for each of you. Really? A moment ago, everyone was skeptical, but now they're ready to believe in Christmas magic. Teacher prepared. Alright, go get your presents. Everything is signed. Just be careful, do not crowd. I rushed to find my present amongst the first, and I found not one but 4 presents with my name on them. I tried to... 1, 2, 3, 4. Bennett, Kevin, Chris, Scott. I tried to suppress the feeling of guilt. I don't need it now. It was wrong to prepare just one present, but I'll fix it. We sat down on the floor in a circle and started to remove the packaging, hurrying to find what's inside. Everyone is happily talking, but I'm too deep in my thoughts to join. The first book is from Mr. Bennett. First box, sorry. A book on how to concentrate. Wow, cruel! I suddenly realized that all these presents are unique and picked for every kid individually. I'm not the only one who gets scolded for distractions during class. He must have spent a lot of time and money on this. My chest feels warm. He's a great teacher. Even some questionable things I know about him now look unimportant. It's its private life after all. Private life. As soon as I'm home, I'll make sure to find something for him in return. It'll be late, but I want to give everyone a present. The second box is from Anonymous. Might be a secret girl admirer? I laugh at my brave dreams. Yeah, like hell. But why not actually? It's time for miracles! Do you believe in magic? My heart skips a beat when I open the box, and I found lots of different potato chips inside. Vincent? You might think that it's a stranger present, but for me, it's absolutely amazing! Who might have known about my secret love? Vincent? Well, he is your what you call this? Your roommate, so he has more ideas about you than anyone else. I look at him with a question, but he shakes his head and shrugs. Tomorrow I'll have an interesting investigation, but for now I need to open the rest of the boxes. And next box is from Vincent. Oh, now he puts his name. I wonder what's inside. I think it was Kevin who's the third one. Next box from Vincent. I wonder what's inside. Come on, open. He carefully pulls something soft from the inside. A scarf! Long, fluffy, warm red scarf. I look at the scarf with suspicion. No, it can't be. Did you make it yourself? Do you not like it? Sorry, What are you talking about? It's awesome! I peer into neatly packed stitches. It must have been a long and hard job to do. Vincent put a lot of efforts to make something for me. Kiss him. My chest feels warm again. A wonderful present. Even Mom never did anything for me. Thank you! I like it a lot! Vincent smiles happily and I smile back. He's so wonderful. I put the scarf on top of my sweater. It's comfy and soft. Last box. It's pretty big. There's no name on it, but I immediately know whose it is. Okay. Baseball. Chris. Amazing classic brown glove. Brand new and still smells like factory. I look at the suspect and he grins at me. Yours? What you use on practice is total crap. It must be expensive. I didn't expect it. I think that Chris is rich. I can't accept it. It's too expensive. Hey, it's Christmas present. It's a Christmas present. Who's promised to call a Christmas spirit to come to us? But I said don't ruin my mood with your refuse. It's fine. If I consider it to be too expensive for a present, I won't buy it. Right? Right. Right. Come on, be happy. What a cunning cat. He's a cat! Okay. I can't refuse now. I have to accept it. I'll be careful with it. Now we're talking. I can't believe I'm so happy. And it's not about wonderful presents. I just realized now that I've found good friends. Here in this small circle, hearing people talk and bright laughter, feeling the smell of fur, I can see the miracle. The miracle! I feel like I found my place. You found the way! Just one question, left unresolved. Who's gonna get my present? I'll give it to Christopher. He's a good guy, an awesome baseballer, and a loyal friend. I secretly call him without attracting any attention. Wait lang! Okay, Christopher, save. I will save. It's a Christopher. He's a good guy. Mr. Ben is an option. Okay, I'll do Vincent later. Wait. Let's finish this first. And a loyal friend. I secretly call him without attracting any attention. I want to give something for you. Please, don't show anyone. But please, don't show anyone. I feel ashamed I prepared just one present. I'll give something to others later. I'll give him a small box that was in my pocket all this time. Wow. What's in there? Wedding ring? What? Of course not, idiot! You're so smooth! Shit! It's cookies! Oh my god! I give myself the cookies! Holy shit, cookies! That's what I should give! He smiles and it's a rare occasion when he smiles, looks sincere. Thank you. Merry Christmas! A phone call takes me by surprise. I walk away from the others so that distract them. I wonder who decides to give me a call. Mom? I'm surprised, but of course it could be anyone else. Cookies' tears start flowing like a tsunami flooding his house and the nearby neighborhood. Hi, Mom. What took you so long? I started to worry. Merry Christmas, Scott. How are you? Merry Christmas. It's great we ate. It's great. We ate and got our Christmas presents. How are you? Everything is good. We're going to sleep soon. By the way, can you give me your new address? I want to send you something. Would she really send me a present this year? What a pleasant surprise! We talked for a little while and I hung the phone. She gave me a call. It's so nice. I thought she wanted to remove me from her life. Life, not live. Was I wrong? Looks like I'm happy. Scott, get back! It's uncomfy. It's uncomfy without you. Coming! Who said that? This celebration ended a couple of minutes ago. It's a pity we are going to go home tomorrow. I get used to the kids these few days and I'd certainly like to spend more time with them. I put my presents near my bag and quickly grabbed the last box from inside it. I was eager to open it for the last few hours. I wonder what's inside. I take Tim's present and unwrap it. A book! Again, a second book in one day? Dragons of Eclipse. Oh my god, he's a nerd! I haven't read it. Looks promising. I'll be a few evenings reading it. Maybe even weeks. I didn't turn on the lights, but the cover still looks a little beautiful in the darkness. Almost put it back in the bag. When I noticed a sheet of paper falling on the floor. A letter? Hello, Scott. I hope you listened to my request and opened the present on Christmas. This book tells about hard times and how heroes overcome it by seeing the light and trying to reach it. You gave me that light and the power to believe in others. I'm too shy to tell it personally, but I'm so grateful for your help and for your care. You have a kind and valiant heart, and I hope it will be surrounded by kind hearts, too. Merry Christmas, Tim. My heart skips a few beats. Tim, you crafty mouse. Wrote such words and now you're enjoying your calm Christmas. I need to calm down myself, too. Well, I think of a present for you in such quality you'll be blushing from your toes to your head. I smile and hide my presents. My friends are the best. Let's meet in the hall. Just you and me. Right now. Chris sends me such an intriguing text. I have no idea what does he want and I can't refuse to fulfill my curiosity, so I'm on my way to the hall. I found Christopher waiting for me in the sofa. Soft lights from the decorations illuminate him and sink the hall in a cozy atmosphere. You piqued my interest. Awesome. Come closer. I make a few steps forward. A bit to the right. Yep, that's great. I stop and look at Chris. I wonder what. He stands up and comes close to me. Look up. I start to suspect something. And I'm right with that. We're right under a mistletoe! Is he making fun of me? I can understand his motives. Nobody even sees us now to laugh at his joke. Are you serious? Of course I am. It's your last chance to run away. I'll give you 2 seconds. I think 2 seconds is not enough even to. leans towards my face and gives me a kiss. I couldn't react. What the hell? He gently palms my face and deepens the kiss. My legs tremble and I cling to Chris by his jersey to keep my balance. I never felt anything like this before. You rubbed his dick! What are you talking about? I close my eyes to concentrate on wrong but so pleasant feeling. Christopher is a guy and he kisses me in such a passionate and hot way. I'm blushing, shit. Is it really wrong? I don't resist though. Not because I can't, because I don't want to. It feels his heart rushing and my own catches that rhythm. It's so pleasant. I dive into the feeling. I answer to him and feel my blood boiling in my veins and nothing left in this world but me, Chris, and our kiss. Oh my god, that rhymes. For a moment, my head clears up and I understand I have to stop. It's too late to run away, but I still try. As soon as I turn my back to Chris, he embraces me tightly. Gentle but strong. His embrace doesn't let... His embrace doesn't let me go! Don't you think you're taking too much on you? My breathing is heavy and I try to calm down. My heart beats through my whole body. I just can't stop thinking about it. My throat is dry. I'd like a glass of water. Do you want his saliva too? You promised me a Christmas mood. I have it now. Shit. I'm confused, excited, and scared. It came too fast and too easy. Too confusing. Those feelings are totally wrong. But why are they so pleasant and wonderful? I like you. No. You love him. My heart skips a beat and feel a pleasant pain. He lets me go from his embrace. I hesitate to turn my face to him and he needed to. He walks around me and looks in my eyes. I wanted to say it earlier but never found the right moment. I should have said it before the trip. Tell me, do you have something between Vince and you? What has Vince to do with it? We're just friends. Oh, in friend zone! And I thought we were just friends with Chris too. I would never think it could come to this. We are friends. So Chris is in love with me? Yes, Scott. Yes. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I can't believe it. Despite what just heard. I thought he only loves baseball. Why me? Great. I was afraid that he tried to snatch you from me. Don't say that, please! Don't say those words! Why would Vince do that? Will you go out with me? Shouldn't you ask something like that before kissing a person? His smile lights up with an unusual crazy grin. I wanted to give you an idea of what to expect. He's so sweet, the shit! Or what you refuse. I can't look straight up his eyes and look aside. I need to give him a clear answer. But do I really have a choice? Do you really have a choice? My heart made a decision. It's almost like Chris knew it since the beginning. What would happen if I accept? You'll become a very happy man, I promise. The morning is surprisingly cold and my sleepiness disappears as soon as I come outside. Reminiscence of yesterday's fills my head. Even more so last night. I feel the blood rushing to my cheeks. Yesterday, I said yes. Yes! I and Chris are I can't believe it. It's so strange. I don't know how to look in his eyes now. We have 40 minutes before departure. Did everyone prepare their luggage? You can put it inside the bus. I stretch, trying to remove last traces of sleep. It warms me up even though I totally forgot what was in it. But it was a good dream. My luggage is ready and resides above my seat. Waiting inside is boring, but we can't do anything fun anyway. There's no choice. So I decided to walk around the resort. And the view is great. Vincent stays near Mr. Bennett, acting like a class rep. I giggle at how respectable and strict they both look. Especially since I see how Vince from time to time give me a board. Okay, you're the best reactor ever. Oh, thank you. To be honest, when a person said I can't let someone snatch you, it feels like they don't really want to let you go. I'm like, ah. Since I see how Vince from time to time gives me a bored looks, letting me know he doesn't want to work. Kevin is snapping inside the bus, listening to some music. It's just me and Chris outside. We stand with quite a distance between us and don't talk for some reason. What? I look back at the hotel. I think I'll miss it. We spent just a few days here, but it was so much fun. I won't see any snow again for a long time too. I hope I'll be able to go to somewhere next winter. Maybe together with the class again. Maybe even with my mom and her new family. I smell to my own thoughts. When did I put myself into her new life? What if I don't hate it actually? Cookie is photo model? Dude, your fan is so freaking bad. Freaking hard, not bad. Scott and Chris are Uki is a total fangirl. Second chance, Kevin, third chance. I reach out for my phone, not to call right now, of course, and find out it's missing. Ouch! Looks like I left something in my room after all. I remember I forgot it right on my bed. How? Did it even happen? Might be ancient aliens. Aliens! She was crying so hard yesterday. I asked her what happened, even though I know it's Christmas. He died right on the Eve night. I happened to eavesdrop again. Why does it always happens to me? Why should I pass by quickly? She said someone gave her a present from him. I asked her how could it be? It was many years ago. Maybe she saw a dream? She said no, it was real. The present was signed by his hand, and what was inside could only be from him. The striking realization comes to me. That talk is about my trip to the woods last night. Poor thing, but grief really changes people. Might be her relatives, but it's stupid to do such thing. It won't change anything to better. On the contrary. How many years ago it was? Yesterday! No, I mean her boy. What was his name? Oli? My heart skips a beat. Oli? Now I'm sure they're talking about that woman and her son. But why they say he died? It can't be. He couldn't freeze in the forest yesterday, could he? It feels a strike of guilt. I think 20 years... Huh? Just go? Oli was supposed to be 20 now? He got lost in the woods right on Christmas Eve. I feel sick. Their words contradict my memories. I saw Ollie yesterday. He was fine. Yes, he looked strange, talked in a strange way, but he was not dead. And his mother cried. I saw him. I heard him. I did what he asked. And he disappeared. And it all makes unpleasant pictures in my head. Might be I just went nuts? Terrible story. You wouldn't think it's possible, but it is. And she never heard any more kids. Wait, what? And she never had any more kids. Terrible, yes. Door slams. I guess they left and I can go now. I feel like I traveled to another reality. I take my phone and open up the browser. The internet knows everything. Died. In the woods. Resort. Oli. I found the news article and couldn't believe my eyes. I see a picture of Oli. I sit down on the sofa in disbelief. Could I hear that story before? Maybe I had a bad dream. But Vince was with me. And those women said she got the present. Oh, those were women? I didn't know. It happened for real. The article doesn't say why Oli went into the woods and on that night, but I know his friends wanted to make a joke, and he just wanted to give his mother a present. He did it. I've never been in a situation like this before. I can't explain what happened. I guess I'd better pretend it was just a dream and to forget it. Oh no, I left Chris for just a few minutes and he's in the quarrel again. At least it looks like this. He's talking to Gabe. I won't interfere this time. I can't hear their talking. At least it means they don't shout to each other. Not bad. Gabriel sees me. He calls me and waves his hand. Should I ignore? Oh, Scott! Could you come here for a moment? Yes? My voice sounds less confident than I want. With his eyes. Sorry, pal, this time... Sorry, pal, no! Sorry, hubby! This time I didn't want to interfere. Are you friends with Scott? You're in the same club, aren't you? His words will be more convincing than mine. Don't drag him into this. Are you afraid of sorting this out person to person? Scared I might punch you? I was never afraid of you. But you don't want to listen and Scott seems like a nice guy. He might be able to knock some sense on you. I don't need his services. What? Yours too. I did too much last time, yes. But you can't disagree it helped. Chris grabs his by his collar but releases immediately. I interfered yesterday and I'm very sorry, but if you're planning to keep on fighting, I'll interfere again. Chris sighs heavily. Alright. Why do you need Scott? I want to give him a few pieces of advice. Advices, huh? Okay. Maybe we'll not see each other again. What do you mean? We are in the parallel classes. I'll see you again at school. What? Why are they looking at me like that? We attend different schools. I see that it's a news for you. What? But nande? I knew that it was just us in the resort, but damn! When did you have time to become enemies then? Enemies? Bullshit. He's repeating my words. Oh, I guess Gabriel has a different opinion. Enemies, huh? I expected you to be angry for a while, but after a few years... It's stupid, Christopher. I feel like I do not belong here. I should go. Wait. You probably know he's easy to lose his temper. It's easy to get carried away. Unfortunately, he doesn't see the difference between good and bad. Stop whining. You don't even know Scott well and still start it. Gabriel comes to me and puts his hand on my shoulder. Please, look after him, okay? I don't have time to answer, and Chris breaks the contact by removing Gabe's hand from my shoulder. Don't touch him! Jealous! 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 Now Gabriel looks pissed. It's getting hot. He breaks off Chris's hand. Ah, now I see. He looks at me from my head to toes and back. For a moment, I thought Gabe would punch Chris' face, but he does something totally unexpected. Did he just nuzzle you? Whoa. Whoa! No, he said he just kissed me. What? What? Did he just kiss me? It's so sudden. I didn't even understand what happened at first. I just feel his warm lips and not breathing. I raise my hands to push him back, but Chris is faster. He grabs Gabe by his collar and pulls him off of me. What the hell are you doing? You've seen it yourself. Sorry, you've seen it yourself. I want to forget what just happened, but I can't. Another guy gave me a kiss. I rub my lips with the back of my palm. Envious. Chris frowns heavily and punches Gabriel in the face. Right in his jaw. It might be very painful. I need to stop them. Enough! I run between them and don't let Chris land another punch. Gabriel doesn't care to do anything in return. Try to hold back, Chris. Christopher grabs my jacket and pushed me aside like a kitten. Why the hell do you allow to do such thing to yourself? I didn't expect it. I need to keep. I need to keep a close eye on you. He looks back at Gabriel, who's rubbing his jaw. You haven't changed at all. As despicable as before. And you still are not very smart, are you? Scott, I entrust him in your hands. Keep an eye on him, so he doesn't get himself in any trouble. I lose a moment to say what I think in this situation because he's already gone. Why did he kiss me? I am so confused too. Did he somehow find out about me and Chris last night? And wanted to tease Chris? No, he noticed your actions, that's why. He didn't seem interested in me, that's for sure. What happened between you? It's a long story. We have a long trip home. Not this time. He turns back and goes inside the bus. Hey, have you decided to live here? What? Come on in. Okay. For one last time, I look around. Farewell. I feel almost like home here. Lots of good laughs and warmth. Fireplace and campfire. Mr. Bennett was right. We were a family. My mom is far away, but I don't feel lonely. I have my friends, and I was happy. I will remember time spent here forever. The end of the Chris round.